right, we're going to go through the Unit 1 test review together. So the first one says, find the decimal values of the following irrational numbers, then graph on the number line. So the first one is the square root of 56. To do that on the calculator, you hit second, square root, and then you type in the number and hit enter. Square root of 56. And it says rounded to the 10th place. So that means that my first digit, 8, would bump that up, so that would be 7.5. And on the number line, that would be halfway between 7 and 8. So letter A would go right there. Letter B says square root of 32, again rounded to the 10th place. First digit after the decimal is 6, but 5 bumps that up, so 5.7. And on the number line, that would be a little bit past halfway to 6. Next one is square root of 37, rounded to the 100th place. Square root of 37, enter. The 100th place is the second one. Since this is less than 5, it stays at 8. So 6.08. And on the number line, that would be just past the number 6. And then the last one is the square root of 22. 4.69, rounded to the 100th place. So since this is less than 5, it would just stay at 4 and 69 hundredths. And so that would get placed on the number line. 4.69 would be a little bit past halfway between 4 and 5. So that's number 1. Number 2. Write the numbers in the table in order from least to greatest. So first I want to know what these all equal as a decimal using my stat menu. So hit stat, number 1 is edit. First number is 0.7, enter. That equals 0.7. Next one, 2 divided by 3, enter. That's 0.66667. Write exactly what you see in the calculator. Next is 5/8, so 5 divided by 8, 0.625. And then the last one, remember when it's a percent, that really means it's just a fraction over 100. So 65 divided by 100 equals 0.65. So I see that I have got all the decimal values. Then I'm going to use my calculator to put it in order from least to greatest. So that is ascending order. Stat, sort ascending, number 2. I want to sort list 1, which is down here in blue. List 1, enter. Once the screen tells me done, I can go back, and it's in order from least to greatest. So 6.25 would come first, followed by 0.65, followed by 0.667, and then 0.7 would come last. So my answer would be in the original form. So 5/8 is the least, and then 65%, and then 2/3, and last 0.7. Number 3, which irrational number could represent the letter P? So if you look at the letter P, here is 9, here is 10. It's going to be very close to 9.5 because this would be halfway between 9 and 10. So I want to solve all of these to see what they would equal. So on my calculator, I would clear my RAM, and then I could do the square roots. So square root of 97 equals 9.8. That's probably a little too large. Next one is square root of 90. That's 9.48. That's a little too small, it looks like. Square root of 84. That's 9.16. It's definitely too small. And then square root of 92 is 9.59. So that would be just past the halfway mark. So the correct answer would be letter D. Number 4, Jocelyn was asked to draw a square with an area of 20 centimeters square. So she drew a square where the area equals 20. What could be the side length of the square? So when you have the area, you want to find the square root of the area to get the side. square root of the area to get the side. So you would want to do the square root of 20, which means that that's definitely an option. Let's do the square root of 20, and we get 4.47. So that would not be this one, but it could be this, because if I rounded to the 10th place, again, that 7 would bump that up to a 5, so 4.5. So we're looking for the answer choice that says 1 and 3. So letter D. Okay, number 5. Which list shows the numbers 4 square root 13, 4 and 2/5, 4.33 in order from greatest to least? So on my calculator, I've cleared my RAM, and there's nothing in my lists. I'm going to enter in my numbers. 4 square root 13, close the parentheses, enter. So that equals, we're just going to make it over here to the side, 14.422. Next one is 14 and 2/5. So remember, to do a mixed number, you have to do the whole number plus the fraction, 2 divided by 5. So that would be 14.4. And then the last one is already a fraction, 14.33. Enter that in, 14.33. And now I'm going greatest to least. So that's sorting descending. So stat, sort descend, which is number 3. Again, I'm sorting list 1. Done. So I can go back and look at the list. And 4.422 comes first. So the list has to start with 4 square root 13, which by process of elimination leaves me with letter D. We'll just double check. 14.4 should come second, and that was 4 and 2/5, so that's good. And then that should come last. So the correct answer was D. Number 6, order the list of numbers in ascending order. Then order the list of numbers in descending order. So first in ascending, then in descending. You want to clear your list, so clear your RAM, second plus 712. And then we're going to start with our numbers. Going to the step menu again. 5.78, enter. Negative, remember you want to put it in parentheses, whatever number goes with it, 5.9, enter. 58% really just means 58 over 100, always 100 when it's a percent. And then the last one is negative 23 over 4. Negative, parentheses, 23 over 4. And that would be 5.75. So you want to make sure you write down your decimals before you sort them. This was negative 5.9. This was 0.58. And then this was negative 5.75. So first we're going to put in ascending order, sort A, stat, sort A, list 1, done. And so there's my ascending order. So negative 5.9 is first, followed by negative 5.75, which was negative 23/4, followed by 58%, and lastly 5.78. Then you can sort it descending. So sort D, stat, sort D, list 1, done. Back to the stat, and it goes the other direction. 5.78, 58%, negative 23 over 4, negative 5.9. Number 7, Caesar picks 5 flashcards from a deck. The cards he picks have the numbers shown in the table. Card 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, there are your numbers. Which list orders the cards from greatest to least? So that would be descending. Anytime you're going greatest to least, that's descending. So that would be sort D on the calculator. I want to go to my stat menu, stat, edit, putting in my numbers, 0.9, enter. 95% is just 95 divided by 100, so 0.95. This is 0.9. Square root of 5, second, square root 5. Oh, see? Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Let's go back. 95 divided by 100, enter. Now on to the next number. Square root 5, close the parentheses, enter. This is 2.2361. 3 pi, 3. Remember, pi is right below the clear button. So second pi, enter. That is 9.4248. And then the last number is just 9, enter 9. And again, sorting descending. So stat, sort descending, list 1, done. Go back to my edit menu, and there they are in descending order. So it looks like 9.42 is going to be my first card. So card 4 needs to be first. So it's either G or F, or G or J, I mean. Can't be either of those. Then the next digit is 9, so that's card 5. That comes second. Card 5, that's wrong. That's right. Third card should be 2.23, which is card 3. That's correct. Next card should be 0.95, which is card 2. That's correct. And then that should be, card 1 should be the end. So J is your correct answer. Next question. 4 people each bought a $20,000 new car 3 years ago today. Today, the value of each car has decreased by a different amount. Jolene's car lost 1/4 of its value. Hannah's car lost 30% of its value. Kiko's car lost square root of 3/8 value. And Marcus's car lost 0.28. Which of the following lists the car owners according to the current value of their cars from greatest to least? Greatest to least. So we're going to have Jolene is 1/4. Hannah is 30%. Kiko is square root of 3/8. And Marcus is 0.28. Okay, and now it's just a greatest to least kind of question. So you're just sorting all of these again with your stat menu. Clear your RAM and go to stat. So we've got Jolene, which is 1 divided by 4, and that equals 0.25. And then Hannah, 30%, so 30 divided by 100, so 0.3. Kiko, square root of 3, end the parentheses, and then divided by 8, so 0.21651. And then Marcus is 0.28, enter, and that's just 0.28. And again, you're going greatest to least, greatest to least. So stat, greatest to least is descending, list 1, and look at your list. 0.3 is the greatest, so it needs to start with Hannah, and then it's 0.28, so then it would be Marcus, followed by Jolene, which is 0.25, and then Kiko, which is 0.216. So G is your correct answer on that. Okay, next question. Which list shows the numbers below in order from least to greatest? So same process. Clear your RAM. So there's nothing in the menu. Stat, edit, typing in your numbers, starting with 1/8. 1 divided by 8, which equals 0.125. 12%, which is just 12 divided by 100. Oops, delete Dick. 0.12. Next, 0.13. So that's just 0.13. And then the last one, 128 over 1,000. So that's 0.128. And we're going least to greatest, so that's ascending. Anytime it's least to greatest, that's ascending. So that's sort A on your calculator, stat, sort A, list 1, and then check your list again. And it says 0.12 will come first, so 12% will come first. Then 0.125 will come second, so 1/8 should be second. Third should be 0.128. And then fourth should be 0.13. So letter B is your correct answer. And then the last one, during 5 months, building permits for a new housing development increase the amounts below. 0.07, 1/5, 9%, 0.08, and 0.083. Which list shows these amounts in order from greatest to least? So again, that's descending. Anytime it's greatest to least, that's descending. Clear your RAM. Go to your stat menu and enter in your numbers. 0.07, that equals 0.07. 1/5, 1 divided by 5 equals 0.2. 9% is just 9 over 100, so 0.09. Next is 0.08, 0.08. Last one is 0.083. So 0.083. And again, we're going greatest to least. So stat, sort descending, list 1, done. Go back to your list. And 0.2 is first, so 1/5 should start off the list. 0.09 is second. So it looks like letter A is going to be our correct answer. 0.083 is third. 0.08 is fourth. And then 0.07 is fifth. So A is your correct answer.